Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. Today is going to be the next part of my makeup inventory. I believe this is going to be part 4. I'm not sure. It's getting hard to keep track of it all because there's so much. But what I'm hoping to cover today are eyebrow products, eyeshadow primers, a lot of single type eyeshadows, whether they're single eyeshadows, ColourPop, Supershock Shadows, loose pigments, glittery thingies, anything like that that's a single eye product. And then I am hoping we can get into duos and trios. And I'm guessing that's gonna put us at the half-hour mark easily. So that is what we're going to be watching today. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you missed it, I have done an entire skincare inventory, plus I've already done 3 other parts. I don't know, let me see. Let me do the math one. Yes, I have done an entire skincare inventory, plus there have been 3 parts of my makeup inventory prior to this one. So I hope you are checking them all out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So I have gotten pretty good about letting go of any makeup bags that are just sitting around unused, but I do have these 4 that I keep and use to hold some of the items you're about to see. This bag holds my brow products that are not currently being worked on. These are my eyeshadow primers. These are my eyeshadow sticks, and these are all of my eyeshadow bases. So all of these are in the office, like kind of by where I keep my IKEA drawers, but they're not in the drawers. They're just around the drawers. So that's where I store those things. And when I need to switch one out in a project, or I actually finish something, I can go right to the bag and pull something new from it. Okay, we are kicking off this part of my inventory with all of my designated brow products. Ironically, I'm currently using an eyeshadow as a brow powder. I'm not using any of these, but these are the products that say that they're eyebrow products. I am using the NYX Control Freak and this very old Maybelline eyeshadow pencil in medium brown. It is one of those products that just, it never wears down. It never needs to be sharpened. I use it for months and months and months. It'll be here for the next 5 years at least. I mean, it's just bananas. So these are the 2 products that are in my current rotation. Everything else is kind of waiting in the wings. So I had 9 products last year. I used up 2 brow gels, like clear brow gels, and an eyebrow pencil. I bought the NYX one after I used up the 2 brow gels based on your recommendations, and I really, really like this. I think it's very good. I received the Kat Von D brow gel from Influencer for review purposes. I do like it. It's a good product. And I also received this Ulta Beauty brow tint in a gift with purchase bag. So I'm back at 9 again. I didn't really buy any products. Well, I did buy this one. I bought one, but the numbers are the same. So I'm going to keep using these 2 along with the eyeshadow that I'm working on as a brow powder. But when this NYX Control Freak runs out, I think I'll switch to this Ulta Beauty brow tint and use that up. And then I'll buy another clear gel again. So basically the only product that I see myself needing to repurchase is like a clear brow gel. I feel like a brown, well, first of all, I feel like these products will last me forever, but I also feel like if I have a brown eyeshadow and a clear brow gel, that's really all I need, because I have some pretty decent brows without any support at all. So just a little bit of brown eyeshadow, which I have a billion of, and a clear brow gel is all I'm going to need in the future. So I don't see myself buying anything anytime soon, but we'll see. Okay, here are my eyeshadow primers. I currently have 25 eyeshadow primers. I would like to have 1 regular eyeshadow primer and 1 glitter glue. So I'm way over the goal here. I did use up 1 last year, just one of these e.l.f. eyelid primers, but I found one. Granted, this is just a deluxe sample, but I found this in a palette that I didn't even realize it was in and I hadn't accounted for. And then I got a new one in one of the Lorac palettes I bought last year. And I got this Ulta Beauty one. This is a tinted eye primer. Ugh. So, yeah. I didn't really buy any primers per se, but the number still went up. I am currently working on this old Urban Decay one, which works great. I'm using it every day right now and I love it. And I'm also working on, well, I also have this Mica Beauty one in a project. I have used up a huge chunk of it and I just want to finish it up. So my current plan is to finish this Urban Decay sample and then finish this Mica and then go from there. I'd probably use up the 2 Urban Decay samples next, but I'll see what I think when I get around to it. Okay, here are my shadow sticks. These are either used as eyeshadow primers, like bases, or they're kind of like one and done products that I can swipe all over my eyelid and leave the house with just like one shadow and I'm out. I had 47 last year and I have 47 this year. I did not buy any new ones. No other new ones came into the house and I did not use any up. I've been working on this NYX Jumbo Stick in Milk and it's gonna take a decade to get through. I also have this Tarte one in Shimmering Sands in my 2020 Vision Project pan. And actually, I need to step it up with this one because I haven't been using it lately. Some of these are more like brow bone highlight or like inner corner highlight products, but I just kept them in this category. These Avon ones are the bomb. These are from Mally. Those are good. I love the Tarte ones. I've heard really good things about this Too Faced one. I bought it off a Holt Look and I've never used it once. But everybody says this is really good. I should put it in a project. Maybe project 10 uses. So much makeup, so little time. So yeah, 46 and I have 2 in a project right now. We'll see if I can finish any off this year. That would be awesome to get this number down. Okay, here is a category I call eyeshadow bases. This gets a little ambiguous sometimes. Some of these products I consider like one shadow looks again. Others I would only wear as a base. And some I could possibly put on top of, like I could layer 2 of these together. It all gets a little blurry at some point or another, but for now, I'm calling this my category of eyeshadow bases. I have 3 new ones this year, and it is the 3 Bare Mineral ones that I received as a gift from my friend Kathy for my birthday. So I'm very excited to have those, but I did not personally buy any new eyeshadow bases this year. The 2 that are currently in projects are this Maybelline Color Tattoo and Bad to the Bronze. I have hit pan on it, or hit jar. And this Mary Kay one in Violet Storm. It was getting dried out, so I added a little bit of coconut oil to it, and it works great now. This Old Stila one is one of my all-time favorite one shadow looks. It's the Eye Mousse in Amber, and it's like that plummy mauve shade that I absolutely go crazy for. Ah, I just love that. These Josie Maran ones are really cool. I should use them more often. The Coconut Water Eyeshadows in Rio de Rose Gold and Polynesian Purple. Those are nice. I have 3 e.l.f. smudge pots. This Shiseido eye base is in a deep green shade. I bought this off of like eBay or Amazon or something. I think I've used it once. I don't know why I bought it off of eBay or Amazon. This one came in an Ipsy bag. It's in the shade Submissive. That's a nice bronzy shade. Good to know that if I ever finally use up Bad to the Bronze, I have a dupe for it. Basically, that one looks pretty dry. That's a Mica Beauty Cosmetics. That is dry. Look at that, guys. I think we have another dried out declutter. There is no pigment coming off. I think I'm taking this out of the inventory and it's going to be a declutter. Look at that. Wow, that really didn't last long. I probably only had that for about a year. Some of these I've had for like 3 years. Okay, my numbers just went down to 38. That's not bad. I will probably always have 1 or 2 of these in a project until my numbers are down to a reasonable amount because it's a cream product and I gotta stay on them until they're gone. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna declutter this one from Mica. Okay, here is my loose pigment category. When you look at this, does this seem like 90? Because it doesn't seem like 90 to me, but there are 90 products right here. It seems like half that to me. So, I don't know. This category went up by 2 from last year because I bought the 2 NYX Foil Play Cream Pigments. And I actually really like them a lot. But this category needs to start going down. Obviously, there's a lot of Bare Minerals. There's a couple of the MAC holiday sets, and then just some of the small MAC pigments that they only sell for $10. And then I have the full size of Vanilla and Tan. Yes. This was from an Anna Sui holiday collection. It's more like straight up glitter. These are all the NYX little Ultra Pearl shades. This Dose of Colors is a duo. It was actually in my cream base category last year and I moved it over here because the truth is I don't like the cream base at all. It just doesn't do anything for me. It makes my eyeshadow crease. I'm very disappointed in that, but the powder part is still really good. So I'm gonna try and get some use out of that. That's really pretty. I've never really been good about using these kind of loose products consistently, so I am trying to keep one in a project at all times at least. So right now I have Amber Rush from L'Oreal and this Ulta Loose Pigment in Quartz in year-long projects. Probably not going to finish either of them, but at least I'll get some good use out of them, and at the end of the year I'll work on something else. Do you guys remember these Bare Mineral ones? Those were really cool. They had like the little springy, yeah, see how it like pops open? And then there's a ton of pigment on the wand. Those were really cool. So yeah, 90 pigments. Each one of these will probably take me a couple years to use up.
Just slow it down. Slow it down.
Okay, I think I titled this category like sparkly top coat thingies. So basically this is anything that I would add on after doing all of my eyeshadow as kind of a extra shine, an extra something on top of my eyeshadow look is basically all of this. So I do have a couple of glitters and then just a lot of shimmery things. And this category has exploded once again in the last year. It just keeps doubling. Like every year I double my numbers and I think I justify it because I feel like it's an extra step. So like, it's not that bad because I can still use 4 or 5 eyeshadows and then put this on top. But I think I need to stop that because everything up here is new since last year's inventory. So everything from below, like from here below, I had in January of 2018. And these 19 products up here are all new. I'm really excited about almost all of these. Like, I really have enjoyed using these and incorporating them into my looks. So I'm not mad at it, but I don't want this category to go any higher. I gotta put the kibosh on that. Currently in projects, I have this Stila one in the shade Kitten. That's in my 2020 Vision Project pan. And this e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow in Soiree is in a project pan. These are those Eyeshadow Trios that I got at Sephora at the VIB sale. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. I bought these Catrice Aqua Fresh highlighting eyeshadows after Tati recommended them. The only disappointing product so far that I've tried, and I haven't tried all of these, is this Ulta Beauty Lustrous Foil Eyeshadow. That was a disappointment. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get some good use out of these this year. And maybe get at least this one out of here, if not both of these. That would be great. So my current number is 56. Last year it was 37, and this year it is 56. Bananas. That's bananas. Once again, it just doesn't seem like 56 products right here. It seems more like 20 to me. My perception is a bit off. I love these glazed eyeglasses, but these won't last forever. I need to use them before they go bad. Oh, did you see that? Blah, 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 blah. Somebody just ran into a wall. Look at that. Oh, I gotta use that.
I didn't run into the wall.
You didn't?
I slipped into the wall.
Well, be careful, man. I also really like this Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow in the shade Sun and Stars? Stars and Stories. I thought this was really good. A lot of these I haven't tried lately. Or ever. Alright, so that's my fancy top coat thingies. Okay, I'm not going to be able to zoom in for this one because this takes up the entire screen. These are my depotted single eyeshadows. I talk about them all the time because I am feeling very motivated to get these numbers down, which is why I decided to make my Pan That palette a magnetic palette of single eyeshadows this year. I'm really glad. I know we're only like a couple weeks into the year, but I have no regrets about my decision to do that. I did manage to use up one single eyeshadow last year, which isn't much, but the numbers are down by 1, so that's good. So yes, hopefully we'll have a lot more progress by this time next year in this category since it is my Pan That palette for 2019. Okay, here are all of my Supershock Shadows from ColourPop. There are 72 here currently. That is up 3 from last year. I obviously have a little bit of a thing for Supershock Shadows. I have not made that a secret at all. I really love I love everything about these, but the shelf life is short, and I'm slowly coming to terms with the fact that some of these are not going to be able to be used up before they dry out. And that has helped me to curb my shopping of these. So yeah, I still bought 3 in 2018. We'll see what happens this year. I am doing a project again this year to hit pan on as many of these as possible. At this time last year, I only had pan on 3 of them, and I now have pan on these 13. So this entire row down here and these 3 all have pan. I also previously had pan on Kindness, and I'm working to hit pan on that one again. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 are in a project that I'm trying to hit pan on. And that project is called Go for the Goal, and it's just kind of a rolling project pan. So when I hit pan on one of them, it rolls out, and then I start working on a different one to hit pan on it. So I have never finished an entire Supershock Shadow. I would love to do that eventually, but for now, I would just be happy hitting pan in all of these. It does take me about 20 to 30 days of use to hit pan, which isn't a really long time compared to a typical powder eyeshadow, but it doesn't happen overnight for me either, so I have to work at it. So yeah, these are my Supershock Shadows. Okay, here are all of my single eyeshadows. I am having a heck of a time counting them without like making a mistake, but I think I have 143. And I think I have 10 new ones since this time last year, which is not good. I didn't finish any by completing them, but one did leave my stash because Hazel got a hold of it and it shattered. So I'm up 9 if you do the ins and the outs. These 4 from NYX came in. This shattered Kat Von D, Metal Crush, and Thunderstruck came in. These 2 from Sephora came in. This one from the company. I received this in PR from a company. I'll leave it in the notes down below because I cannot remember who it was off the top of my head, but it's the shade Lava. I also picked up these 2 L'Oreal singles. I think that's all of them. So yeah. A lot of these are shattered. It's really bad how many of these are shattered. It just breaks my heart. But all of these are different eyeshadows that I've shattered in the past, and they're just sitting here. This came from an Ulta Beauty Eyeshadow Trio. So did this one. This was a single shadow. These were both MAC shadows. This is Satin Taupe, and this is, I can't remember what that shade was. Something pink. So yeah, I have a massive amount of eyeshadow singles. These are all Kiko singles. This gigantic Milani Tantastic is obviously not an eyeshadow, but it is way too glowy for me to use on my face. So I use it as an eyeshadow every now and then. This is an antique. I haven't used it on my eyes in years. It was my mother's. It's from Max Factor. We haven't even had Max Factor in America for years, but this is obviously from long, long, long before that. It is the shade Willow Green. And yeah, it is a gigantic single eyeshadow. And there's still some pigment to it, which is crazy. This is probably 50 years old, but I keep it. So yeah, I'm up 9 for this category right now, and I'd like to get these numbers down. I don't have any in current projects either, so I'm not really making any steps towards getting these numbers down because none of these are even in a project right now, but I have a lot. Okay, here is my inventory of eyeshadow duos. There are 28 here. They're the same 28 I had last year. I am currently working on a Baby Pandat palette that is a duo, but it's not here. I depotted it into a different palette that we will be looking at later. And then I had a different duo, and the shadows came out of the duo. Like the glue weakened and the shadows popped out, the pans popped out of the compact. So I ended up putting the 2 shadows into my Z palette and tossing the packaging. So my numbers in this, you can have that. Do you want that? Here, take it. So I actually have gone down in by 2, but I had some of these Maybelline Eye Studios in my singles collection last year, and this year I've decided to move them into my duos. So it's kind of a wash as far as the numbers going down. It's about the same as it was, but I didn't buy any new duos in 2018, so that's good. Are you putting makeup on your eyes? Look at me. Oh, wow. You look pretty. So currently I have 28 duos. I would really love to put this Smashbox duo. It's just a free sample, but I really like those shades. I'd love to put that in a project. And I've talked about this Bare Minerals duo. This is in the shade the 15 Minutes. And I'd love to work on that one too. So we'll see what I can fit into a project this year. I like all of them. That's my problem. I like them all. All right, you, stop putting makeup on. Okay, so there are my duos. Okay, guys, this is going to be the last part of this video, this part of the inventory. These are my eyeshadow trios. This went up by 2 again last year. And I'm not mad about it because I absolutely love both of these Smashbox trios. This one is the Sephora exclusive one in the shade Pick Me. And this one came in an Ulta set that had a lipstick and an eyeliner as well. And this is called Ablaze. This is an old Victoria's Secret trio. This is a massive amount of blue eyeshadow. Yikes. Isn't that cute though? It's called Denim Diva. And that's Hazel. Several of these came from old Ipsy bags. Ipsy, 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 Ipsy. So this collection would be a lot smaller if I didn't have Ipsy. So that's about half of this collection. Yeah, that is it for this video. The next video, we will start with quads and go up from there into eyeshadow palettes. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.